So Team of the Week number 17 has just dropped in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, and in this video today we're going to be reviewing the in-form Ndombele. If you need some coins to improve your Ultimate Team, then check out my sponsor. There's a link to do so in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron, you'll get yourself a nice discount, but if you use the code Kieron TOTW, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount throughout the Team of the Year promo. Now when this Team of the Week first dropped, I was wondering who shall I pick up for a video. I do want to do Ben Yedder and maybe Pogba, but right now, with it being 6 PM, their prices are obviously inflated, so I might do them at a later time. In the comments below, let me know which players from Team of the Week 17 you would like to see me do a video on. There's some other pretty good players in there as well. We've got in-form Insigne, Muller looks nice aside from the dribbling. Tielemans, to be honest, for an 84 rated card, actually looks really nice. So there is a couple of decent items in there, it's fair to say, but obviously we today are going to focus on the Frenchman Ndombele, who I have used his non-inform a lot this year, as you are about to see. I actually normally use his non-inform in the role that we're going to use the inform in today, so when I can eventually find him, I just skip past him. You can see bang on 100 games of him, which is kind of ironic. So we're going to play him in the same role that I used a non-inform in today's video, and that role is of course a CDM in the 4-2-3-1 formation, partnered with his friend Musa Sissoko. Now, this guy, on Footbin, I think people recommend a different chem style, but I'm going to go with Anchor because I feel like that suits him really well for the position he's going to play for me. Comes with 4-star skills and a 3-star weak foot, which is, skill moves are nice, weak foot not so much for a medium work where it's on this guy as well. In terms of traits, he's got the outside, the foot shot and flair, and in terms of in-game stats, he's got some decent attributes, but nothing that, jumps off the page too much. The dribbling, to be fair, is outstanding. Ridiculously good balance of 89, very nice ball control, also of 89, and a 91 in-game dribbling rating. So on the ball, in theory, should be absolutely fantastic for a mid. Also has some nice distribution stats as well, with the 87 short passing, 84 long passing, and 89 dribbling, which of course helps. And also he does have a relatively high acceleration stat, which means off the mark he should feel fairly quick. But it's worth noting his sprint speed is nowhere near his acceleration, so he's one of them players who will probably get into their instant top speed very quickly, but then just won't feel too much faster after. In terms of defensive stats, he looks alright. There's nothing too amazing there. There's a reason I use him in the 4-2-3-1 as a DM and not in a lone DM formation. I just think he'd get exposed there. But if he's got a partner, he obviously does have cover if he's not offering it him itself. So them defensive stats obviously aren't terrible. It definitely helps having the anchor chem style on him, but they're also not great as well. Finally, physically, how is he looking? Well, his stamina sucks, just 66, but his strength and aggression combination is very nice. Here we go then. In game number 1, we are up against a bunch of icons. He's got Lineker, Rivaldo, and I literally just saw it a second ago. I forgot who his CDM was, but yeah, he's also got the headliner Zaha, who is definitely a player to watch out for. Hold up the play nicely, finds Ndombele, who's going to wait for the run of Aouar. Oh, it was a decent pass to be fair, but a good interception from Diego Carlos. Nice, Ndombele opens up some space for himself to shoot, but shot is blocked. Okay, opportunity is clear now. Beckham is pursuing Ndombele, who puts through a brilliant through ball. How about that to cut open play and to set us on the counter, and unfortunately we can't profit off it. Nice, Ndombele tracking back there. Bad pass from Joe Gomez, well, by me I guess, but Ndombele did well to try and retain possession. Aouar gets the ball onto Ndombele, who sees the run of Mbappe, slides him through, and here's a chance for the forward. Oh, I saw the keeper move and I've gone for the chip, and I don't know how we've still scored there. Like, that's a weird FIFA glitch. Like, his goalkeeper's decided to dive really early, and the ball still ended up in the back of net. If that was my goalkeeper, I'd be fuming right now. He's moved his keeper to try and get me to take the shot into him, but yeah, I don't know what to say there. I really don't. Sissoko into the pass of Ndombele, who goes for the first time pass into Aouar, and Aouar, I love this Aouar card. It's so good. It really is. If you didn't do it, you missed out. Nice, Ndombele putting the pressure on Gerrard, forcing the not so great pass. Well, half-time has come about, and as you can see, it is all even at the break at 2-2. I want to say I feel a bit hard done by, because the second goal my opponent scored, my keeper made the save and just didn't get his full body behind it. But my first goal that I scored was also fortunate, so I guess the 2-2 scoreline is very fair. Keep the pressure on. There we go, Ndombele. Nicest. Oh, that was a stupid pass from me from Aouar, but that was a really nice intercept by Ndombele initially. Ndombele Feeds the ball out wide to Lucas. Now there's a chance for him to break. Can we get the ball to the back stick? Not quite where I wanted it, but Mbappe almost profited off it. Nice block there from Ndombele, allowing us to go on another counter-attack. Oh, look at his own play, just tripped him up. Okay, so full time has come around, and we got ourselves a nice 5-3 victory against a pretty good opposition, so we're happy with the performance. Ndombele, relatively solid, but Sissoko definitely stole the show in this game. He was pretty mad. We go again, and once again we come up against a very colourful side. He's got Flashback Robin, who I think is absolutely brilliant in this game. Very one-footed, but that one foot is very, very good. So we'll have to keep an eye on him in this match. And Ndombele links up with Mbappe early on. Chance for the Frenchman now to get down the wing up against Koundé here. Comes back on the inside. Good bit of play. Aouar finds Ndombele. They link up nicely, and Aouar puts the ball in the back of the net. That was a really good passage of play there from the French players. Just all linking up so nicely together. And to be fair to Ndombele, did really well to get that second pass out of his feet just to slide it in nicely to Aouar to finish. Ndombele holds off Keane for a moment before getting the ball onto Lucas. Nice left-footed pass there from Ndombele out wide to Lucas. Got ourselves a penalty. You guys know how it is. We're going to dink it down the middle and we're going to extend our lead to 2 in this game. So we've just arrived at the halfway stage. We are 4-2 to the good, and it's been one of them games where just both teams are scoring freely. I went 1-0 up, he went 2-1 up. We then tied at level and we took ourselves a bit of a comfortable lead, and hopefully we can extend that lead in the second 45. Yeah, Robin denied the finesse shot there on the edge of the box, not having any of that. Ndombele literally flattened him. Nice closing down there from Ndombele. Gets the ball out of his feet. Now's an opportunity. Oh, wow, Mbappe, how have you missed that? Nice tackle there from Ndombele just to kick the ball away from Sal's feet, allowing us to just nab possession. And now maybe we can break with Mbappe, really put this game to bed. Oh, So there be the full-time whistle. The game has ended in a 5-3 scoreline, and once again I thought Sissoko and Ndombele were pretty solid. Yeah, we did concede a few goals here or there, but I did make some errors myself. But yeah, them two as a duo were pretty solid. Okay then, after a couple of outings with Ndombele in the team, what's the verdict on the card? Good item, good usable card, but is it anything outstanding? No, it's not, and I think we all expected that just by looking at the item. Obviously he does have his notable positives, which we'll discuss in depth in a moment, but yeah, it's just not one of them cards that stand out massively in FIFA 21, and he also does have a lot of competition in the areas that he plays. For instance, there's obviously loads of very good Premier League midfielders, and there's also loads of good French midfielders in FIFA already too. A couple of them obviously also in this week's Team of the Week. Anyway, let's break things down. What are the positives for this card? First of all, his pace. For a midfielder, he does feel pretty quick, which is obviously very nice. Does have that high acceleration, which does make him feel very quick initially, which is great. I thought his passing in game for most part was very good, especially the short passing. The long passing was good, but not great. I don't think he could do a job as a cam, not to a high level extent anyway. Could he do a job there? Sure, but is he as good as a distributor as some of the top level cams? No, certainly not. But short passing ability is very good. Long passing is good, but a bit inconsistent at times. Dribbling is very nice on this card. I like that a lot. I like his close control. I think his first touch is very nice, and he does feel agile in possession. He's one of them players who, if you get in trouble with him, you do have the ability to do a quick turn, which can be very beneficial, especially in them midfield roles if you get, surrounded by, opposition players. Defensively, he's alright. Once again, it's that chem style that comes in to save him. Defensively, he's just okay. That's as good as it's going to get. He's one of them players who you wouldn't use as a lone DM. You either use him in a 2 or you use him as a centre mid. You don't use him as a lone DM, otherwise I feel like you just get exposed. I don't feel like he's got good enough defensive awareness for that role by himself, and I don't feel like his tackling ability is good enough for that role as well. The anchor chem style, as I said, does help his tackling ability a lot, but still that defensive awareness isn't good enough to play DM by himself for me. Physically though, I like the card for most part because I like the strength and aggression combination. He does have the ability to knock people off the ball. However, something I don't like about his physicals is his stamina. 66 stamina on a midfielder is not good enough in this year's game, especially if you move with your midfielders a lot, because he'll just be knackered by the end of the second half. And this is a card that you would look to sub off if you were going to extra time. That is for sure, if you hadn't already subbed him off by the 70th minute. That stamina, yeah, that sucks. That really, really does suck. That hurts this card a lot. His shooting was alright, not going to lie. I didn't test it out too much because I was using him in a defensive role. But when I did take off shots with him, they were very powerful, but they didn't have, you know, the most accuracy. But all in all, as I say, this is a good card and it's definitely usable. But is it worth 100k? It's not, in my opinion. I don't think this item is a massive upgrade on the non-inform, so I probably wouldn't advise spending a lot of coins on this inform item unless you just really, really want him in your club. Because, as I say, although it's a usable item, it's not much better than the non-inform, and ultimately there are so many good French midfielders in the game, and there are a lot of good Premier League midfielders. Would I use this guy over like a Kante? No. Would I use him over Sissoko? I wouldn't even use him over Sissoko, to be honest. I think Sissoko is the better player for Ultimate Team. He just fits the game a bit better. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the 83 rated inform Ndombele. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.